So today we are going to edit this image. This is the image here, as you can see. So now, as you can see down here, this is where it is in the library after being brought into Evoto. And this is the image originally. Nothing has been touched, nothing has been edited, nothing has been worked on. So we're going to get straight into it and see how we're going to get this image come to life. So the intention is to remove blemishes. As you can see, it has a lot of blemishes and all that. So let's see what we're going to do. First and foremost, before I do anything, I have to do my basic edits to ensure that the image looks good enough to be used when it's exported or sent across to clients. So let's go. So I'm going to do my color correction, basic color correction, and this is the section. So this is section first section here is where you have your basic whatever, where whatever you're doing is generic. So you come to this first panel up here. When you come, I'll just adjust my temperature a little bit upward. I want to get something warm and then add small magenta. Then down here, I'm going to come to where I have my tones. Now you can actually tell Evoto to give you a suggestion of what you like. As you can see, AI exposure adjustment. So you click it will make a decision for you, which sometimes is not really cool. So I'm taking it back to 0. So now I'm taking this down, just take the contrast a little bit backward because of this shadow down here. And I'll come down here. I'll come to the highlights, take it down just a little, come to the shadow, pick up to an extent, and then come to the whites, take it down to an extent. So far, this is how it looks before, and this is how it looks now. So this. So you have to, or you can actually do your color correction in here. After color correcting, you go straight to the point and get results the way you want them. Now let's continue with this. Now on the black side, I'm taking it up a little because of this as well. So I'll come down, come down, come down. Clarity, just a little, and then the haze, taking it down a little as well. Saturation, just a little. Let's come down to where levels are. You open it like this. This is just like in your Photoshop, what you have here. So if you drag this in like this, it adds too much of this. So I don't want it. I want to adjust from the mid-tone area. So do this. So I prefer going to this side, come down to this exposure. If you go this way, see what happens. It gets exposed. So I don't want it like that. So I just adjusted only here, the levels area. So I'll close it, come down to HSL. Do I have anything that I want to do that is color related? I think here, I think there's a blue here, which is your hue. HSL panel, come down here. I think there's a magic aqua somewhere here. So I think it touches the eye. Use it, just add saturation to it, depending on what you want. So come down to this extent and add saturation, and I'm good. So I'll close this down. Then the next thing is to actually come and add small color grading to it. Move around, just like this. Come to this extent, move slowly. What I want, just a little, not too much. Okay, this is too much. Take it down. I think the impact on this midtone looks nice to me. Can still calm down around to this extent. And I like this feel. So this is before, this is after. I like this greenish feel. So I'll come down a little, take this down a little, and then balance it out to an extent. So I'll now close the color grading. There's everything you need to work here. Everything you need is available here. You must not move from software to software. Everything is already on ground here. You can actually have presets also available to you. So we have it down here. These are filters, right? You can select anyone you like. You know, these are filters, or you call them presets. They are already preloaded here. They are more cinematic. You know, have lots of them in here. Make a decision from what you like. Lots of them, cinematic ones. You know, then after you select anyone you like, you can actually reduce the intensity. Many options. You can test what works for you. So I think I like something that looks a little like this. Then I'll take down the amount. So don't be worried about what we have on the face. We're still going to work on that. So for this, so far, I am good. Then after this, I will close this, close the filter. And then we are going to go into the work, doing the skin work. Let's get to the skin work. Now, our next target is where the skin work happens. So we come down here, come down to this first, you can see portrait retouching. So I'll click. When I click this here, and I'll now target layer by layer. So as you can see, blemish removal. What am I going to do? The fact that the person has so much detail and blemish on her skin, I will go forward, take it to like reasonable extent. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, excellent job done. But you can still see some kind of wrinkles here and there, but just keep it natural. As you can see, texture retained, very important. Texture retained, percentage of the wrinkles just left here and there. And now, after this one, now this thing stays at 100. If you don't like the intensity, you can take it down. You can take it down. You can take it down depending on what you want. So these are the acnes. You can take this, or say you want to have a percentage of it still available. So this is it. So if you take it to 100, it stays perfectly done and removed. Then the next spot is, let's come here. There is no face mole. The person has no face mole. Doesn't face mole like all this big pronounced, some kind of blemish on somebody's face. The person has none. Now, if you come here, reduce face shine. This is face shine. This is face shine. So just take it down a little and see what happens. So let's take it up to this extent. 70. So see this excessive highlight here and there called hotspot in pictures removed. So I'm taking it up to just maybe 30 like this, and I'm good. Then the next is to remove dark circles. She has no dark circles. Now eye bag, she doesn't really have eye bag. You can actually remove it. Let's see what happens. She has none, but it actually removed the percentage of the ones that are there. So far, whenever you're working on your image, just always check before and after. This is what we had. This is what we have. This is what we had. This is what we have. Now we'll come down to this extent. There is no glass here. Nostril cleanup. If you feel like she has any form of hair on her nostrils, you can remove it. Is there double chin? No, she doesn't have double chin. So the impact might not really be felt. Now let's come down further. Now we're just talking about the face primarily. So as you can see, face refinement. So we come down, lip wrinkles and flakes removed to be sure that anything that has any form of effect on our lip will be removed. Come down. Always make sure you watch intensity. So facial wrinkles, is there forehead wrinkle? No. Is there an 11 lines? No. Eye wrinkles, just move through to see if there's any. Nothing. So we come down. Let's go. Let's come down. So let's look at body refinement. There is, if this is down to her body, we'll use this. Or if her hands are open, you can see stomach, you can see armpit, you can see neck wrinkles. If you go this way, let's see what happens. So the wrinkles on her neck this way has gone out. So it has been removed. So the provision for this is also made for the full body, not just the face. So if the individual has stretch marks, you can remove it here. The person has tattoo, you can remove it here. So tattoo preservation is also available in this. So now close this, and now let's come to the skin retouching. Now this is skin retouching. We've done the first layer, which is blemish removal and correction. Come to skin retouching. We now come to even, which is dodge and bone. Just touch a little. 20. Don't rush. Just 20 something little in the beginning. So we have 20% of the job done for us. Now this is the place where you have what you call global dodge and bone. This one here is what you call micro dodge and bone. It just does that, balancing in those places that are not accurate. But global dodge and bone makes the places that are already brightened brighter, the places that have the shadows or darker. So let me show you an instance. I'm taking this up. Let's observe. So as you can see, these places that already have shadow, they are improved upon. Those places that don't have shadow, they are highlighted areas, they are improved upon. So let's take this to the extreme. So it's just, see the shadow areas to add more shadow. If you remove it, it takes it off. So if you take it up, observe closely. See, the areas that have shadow improved, the places that have highlights also improved. So now when doing this, be careful. This is called global dodge and bone. Do it nicely and small. So this is the one that you can even take up to a reasonable extent because it corrects those areas that have some kind of issues. It looks at the places and feel like the highlight is not good here. The shadow is not good there to correct it. So this is the one you should move more with. This one up here, this one, just do little of it so as to keep the image and the face original. Now, done with this, we now come down further. When you do this, you can see that we have done what we need to do here. Then the target is now frequency separation. As you have done dodge and bone, frequency separation literally requires just a little attempt, just little touch, and you're good. So I'll take frequency separation, just go up a little, something around 20, just a little. Don't do too much here. Now, this high frequency, you can take it up a little. Low frequency, let's see what it can do for us. 60 is good. So this is what we had. This is what we have. So remember that Evoto is not just for skin work, it can holistically give you access to lots of things, color grading, and lots of things. Now, let's come down further. Skin smoothing, we have done that. Now let's do body skin, which means from the neck down. So you do dodge and burn, which is the one I call micro dodge and burn, which just correct those places that have issues with shadows and highlights. Now, frequency separation, just a little. 10 is good. So we come down, skin smoothing, there's no need for that again. If you want a certain texture or effect or feel, you can do this. If you want certain clarity on the skin, you can do this. Now come down here. Now unify face complexion and AI unify body complexion. So let's do unify. If the face has some kind of imbalances with tones or colors, you can actually do it here. So now let's do this. Let's move and see. It does a touch of color balancing together on the face. You call it color balancing. So don't do it too much, especially when the person has colored eyeshadow on her face. So maybe 15, 20 can do the job. Then this for the body, just enough at 30. Something good. You see the difference? We have moved from this to this. I'm still going to touch the skin because of the temperature here. I want to adjust the thing. The next is to actually calm down. You can actually select skin tone, anyone you want, anyone you like, depending on what you fancy. If you click this, you see, if you click this, you see, click this, click this, click this. So skin tone effects can actually be adjusted the way you want. See this, see this, see this. So I can just take this down to the extent I like. So something like this will do for me. Then I'll come to temperature, move it a little, forward a little to see the tint. I'll go this way just a little, come down further. Skin radiance, no, like this is fine. So I'm okay with it like that. So you can actually adjust the face too. You can take the head up or down, up or down. So depending on what you like, you can actually make your adjustments to the left or to the right. So you come this way, down just a little bit more. So we close the shape, facial expression, like make the person smile or something. See all these things. Now let's come further to the eye. We're going to whiten the eye now. So brightness of the eye, clip this click. Always make sure that this is clipped. Don't turn it off. Make sure it's always on so that the color will remain the same for both sides of the eye. So as you can see, stays the same. If you turn it off, it can only adjust one side. So if you feel like one side is not uniform with the other one, you have to do it independently. You know wahala. But when you know you want to do two of them together, just do this like this. So 10 is good. You now adjust maybe independent parts of the eye. See, independent parts of the eye. You can even come here if the eye has some kind of flares you don't like. You can even add catch lights. See, this or this. Now, this is catch light. You can actually add interesting feel of eye to it. You know, this is indoor, like you did it in a studio. You did your photo shoot in a studio. This is an indoor catch light effect. See, different ones. This is general, outside, you know, everything. So the effect can be different depending on what you want. It can actually give your eye feel, especially know that in Africa, most of us don't have that kind of, you know, brownish, interesting feel of eye. So if you want something like this, it's available. So let's take this up. So this is for eye. This section is dedicated to the eye. So bring this down. You can adjust anything about that eye. So we are closing the eye section. We are going down to the makeup. So now let's see what happens. The highlights, depending on what you fancy. See, so do what you like. So this can actually work for makeup artists too. Contour and highlight. This is just like dodging and burning actually. So go down, eye makeup. Let's see what happens. So the eyeshadow or something like that. So come down, lip makeup. You can actually increase the intensity, how shiny, how saturated it is. You can do all these things down here. You see eyebrow, eyeshadow, eyelashes, you know, everything, eyeliner, contact, lips, different things down here. These are the kind of makeup effects that are already preloaded you can choose from. Come down further. The hair, you can reshape the hair, hairline. Let's see what happens. She has no proper wig on, so no major effect is going to happen here. So strand hairs, you can remove hair strands here. So let's just give it, you know, there's a hair strand around her hair. She doesn't have any hair strands at all. So for now, I think I'm good. You can even change the hair color. Can change the hair color if you want. So the beauty of this is it permits you to make decisions selectively. You can choose anything you want the way you want it, and the decisions will be made for you with ease. Now you can even save your preset. See what you have here, save preset. So if you click save preset, you can give it a name, anything you want, and then you can save the preset. So cancel. Now, I want to adjust a little of the background. So I'm going to use mask to do it. So I'll come down here, come down to this place, masking, not the entire body. So I'm just touching the background. Once I click just background basic, I will increase the exposure of the background. Just a little, and then desaturate it small. Okay, take this and use this. Can come to colors. So far, so good. I'm okay with this. So back to our skin walk. See what we have. So these are our before, these are our after, these are our before, these are our after. Like Evoto can give you answers to very quick workflow and make it easier for you to see something really nice from the scratch, no stress. So try it out, and I'll drop the link under this comment section, under the description, so that you'll be able to go and subscribe, check it out, and enjoy Evoto for free as a first timer.
Do not forget to like this video, share it, and actually turn on your post notification and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this in the future.